Hopefully this cold air, my sage, this cold air will cool my coffee so I can drink. Oh, horrible murder. See, y'all. See, I'm a little young buck old head. I be listening to the old shows that used to be on AM actually. Grand Rising YouTube, Grand Rising to the Black Captains, Grand Rising to my future viewers on this replay, Grand Rising to everybody, especially my day ones. Peace and love. I'm waiting on my coffee to cool so I can sip on it. I'm gonna put some butane in here so that I can light some sage just rising. I've noticed a difference a little bit. Sometimes when I listen to these overnight, they make me have dreams. So I've stopped watching them as much. But this one's gonna be soon. Grand Rising. I am doing some soul work today. I'm going to do some cleaning. I'm thinking about cutting my locks just off. Mama used to make me wear them ugly penny loafers. I used to get jumped every day for them damn penny loafers. I hate this society. Just speaking, I really don't have hate. But baby, it's hard growing up here. You'll get beat up for your parents' situation. Or your parents. It's so weird. It's so weird. I have terrible memories. I don't complain though. Clearly, I went through this stuff so I could be the way I am today, and I'm grateful for it. This year, oh my coffee's so bad. This year was a lot for me. I went through a lot of learning experiences, and that's really what I want to stick with. I don't even want to stick with the pain. I don't want to stick with the deceit. I don't want to stick with any of the other stuff. I want to stick with the lessons, and I learned a few lessons this year. My first lesson is, and it's such a conundrum because I want to be, never really been accepted unless I was dealing with, my people from the streets. Like other places, I've never really just been accepted, even in my family, all three sides of them. I'm just getting now. Since more people are understanding the layers of me and understanding my actual historical past pre-adoption, no one really knew. The DNA knew. Um, more more people that have usually shunned me have started. Um, I don't know, just accepting that they were wrong about they had been lied to, and really seeing me as a being now, like not a people, not a human, but an actual being with a spirit and a soul. Um, and it's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. But I've learned that the lack of that for decades um, really impacted me putting myself out there to just be, I don't want to say gobbled up. Gobble, gobble. I don't want to just say got to be like gobbled up. But like, I gave too much of myself. And I guess I could say I did that in my marriage too. Shit. Sometimes you just give too much of yourself to people that really don't know you, um, don't really value you and what you offer. Um, I've dealt with that a lot in my life. I recognize it well. I even have little processes that I have learned help me learn who is who. You know, it takes time to learn who is who. It shouldn't be that way, but it does. We're gonna light this sage today. It's been really, really, really peaceful up in here and in my spirit. I don't know why I started dreaming again last night, but I'm sure it will all come out soon enough. It always does. So we don't let that. I really don't want you just like burning up my nose, guys. I should push this in here. So it's gonna stay in here, but it's gonna move around. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Grand Rising, peace and love. Special shout out to Miko Wolf. Been I have been really waiting patiently for you to start sharing, and I'm glad that you're starting to share some of the research, putting certain things together. There's so much information out here. It just takes someone going to get it and presenting it. I think one of those articles led to a 2020 article I never even knew existed. And I want to go and read that. I think a brother on your pages or more, and he shared the source to this article. And I don't know if I'm gonna get access to the article, but I want to read that article. 2020. I really want to read that article. Make sure I go back. But today, I won't be taking any calls. I won't be doing any research. I am going to try to unclutter my room since April. Actually, since before April, when I was made aware that spiritually that I needed to reach out to the historical society. My life has been upside down. And you can tell by the clutter in here. Um, I have neglected myself proudly. I don't take nothing back. Everything I did it for a purpose. I was driven. I don't even remember it. Like a lot of stuff I don't even remember because it was. I had orders. That's all I can say. I don't really. It's so hard for me to explain to people my level of thinking. I'm not like everybody else. I'm just not. And I wonder, is it because my dad was so old? He didn't have a body full of vaccines. My mama didn't have a body full of vaccines. I don't even believe she barely was in her home 15 years. She was in the streets. People in the streets don't go to the doctor. They don't have Medicaid. They don't have an address. So I don't think I. And I'm just assuming here. I don't know. I don't have a reference of normality. There is no reference of normality here. I don't know. Like, does that make me genetically not superior, but just different? Maybe that's why Gina, when she got all those shots that they gave to her, maybe that's why she got sick because her ancestors never had that. Except for maybe her dad. I doubt it. Even her dad's dad, he was older than my dad. So my daughter, to me, I feel like that's the reason why she has this injury. Is because her genetics were never diluted with vaccines in the first place. I sure as hell wasn't. I ran away. I ran away. The only thing I stayed up for was a tetanus shot. And I had a chickenpox vaccine when I had my daughter because I never even had the chickenpox. You understand? It's like I know that I'm different. I'm not going to sit here and explain every inch of me to people outside of me. I'm still practically learning a lot about myself. I can't go to a study and see how my DNA is impacted by having a mother that was a child and a father that was a great grandfather. I don't have a reference um, in my family. I don't know if anybody in my family is like me. And that could really explain why I'm set apart from everyone, except for my adopted family. Like right now, my cousins, my DNA cousins, some of them, um, listen, some of my DNA cousins are very, very, very supportive. Um, some of my adopted cousins are very, very supportive. I'm grateful for them. There are a lot of people that trigger me. There are a lot of people that want to control me. There are a lot of people that want to change me on their time. I want everybody to understand my healing is not defined by your understanding of it or your view of it. My healing don't even listen to me. I said last month, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. As soon as I lost a loved one, everything came back. And has it been 7 days? Yeah, it's been 7 days. I was going through a lot this year. Everybody was so demanding, and it was a lot for me to deal with. It was a lot, especially with me trying to process my own emotions. Um, I'm grateful that I did what I was ordered to do. I hope my ancestors are proud, all of them, even the ones that hate me. Um, I'm doing this. I'm not gonna give up. I am going to manage my time better because there's so many things that I want to create and I want to build, and I'm going to do it by myself. I tried to be a catalyst for others to join me or take over. I'm going to build this myself. And I want to be a strength to people like me who are severed. Like, I don't do competition. I don't compete. There is no competition. There is no prize. I don't compete. I don't. It's amazing how both sides of my family is like, it's like they're my mom's side and my dad's side is just, I don't know. Do I regret doing any of this? Actually, yes. I'll be honest. I regret having to do this. I would appreciate it, everyone involved being honest about who they were and what they did to my mother. Everybody. And the fact that a lot of people lived and died and were honored after what they allowed to happen to her and myself and my brother and my daughter. My daughter to have 20 aunts and uncles, 22 now. 20, I got two sisters, I think three. 23 aunts and uncles for me that had been homeless and struggled with my daughter. My resentment is genetic. It's not even it's not even rearrangeable. I resent, like, there's no way. There's no way. My daughter had 23 aunts and uncles. 23 aunts and uncles, and she's never gotten a birthday card. She's gotten a happy birthday email. So, yeah, I resent the fact that I had to do this way. But I am proud that I took the test. I'm actually sitting here waiting on more testing. My nerves are all over the place. Um, I'm taking a break today because I just deserve it. I'm taking a break today. I deserve a break. I want a break. I want to try to make my room look like my room again. It's like the clutter is crazy, but it's there's a reason for it. It's not like out of the blue. Gina getting burned was a lot, is a lot. She's actually healing quite nicely. She may have a nasty scar, but we're going to the plastic surgeon on the 20th. Going to the plastic surgeon. I don't even know, like, I've never dealt with anything like this on this level before. And I'm actually grateful that she wasn't the child that stayed back and forth from the hospital and needing, breaking this. I mean, her diabetes is one thing. Um, it's amazing. I'm grateful for a new day. I'm grateful for this coffee. Y'all do. I am so chill today. Like, my spirit is calm. When somebody is offering all they have, it's best not to judge them or criticize them if you're not doing more. I really mean that. Like, I see that a lot with our people and others. I went through a lot this year that really has me looking at people, places, and things differently because I don't know, it just seems like everybody plays the judging role. Everybody does it. Then again, not everybody. That's false. See, I'm learning that everybody is not the same. I'm learning that slowly but surely. But I used to look at everybody as the same. I did. Especially when I got in the shelter. Because everybody was the same. Everybody was the same. No contact has been going amazing. But I had a little hiccup Did I have it or did it just happen? I think it just happened. I didn't have it. But I removed another person who actually was already removed, but they made a new page and just appeared out of nowhere. And I really don't know if they know what. Do you know what no contact is for? Because I think that if you knew what no contact was for, you would be able to comprehend where somebody's at. Um, I am overstimulated with outside energies coming in. And that's from the spiritual world and this plane too. I feel things. I'm telling you, I feel things for people, and this is why I like to stay to myself. It's mainly to protect myself from other people's constant energies. It's exhausting. It throws my day off. Look at my apartment. It causes chaos in my world, and I really didn't understand that I was even like this until this year. I also have not been as elevated spiritually as I have this year in any year. So, I'm really treading on waters that I've never really been on. I've never been here before. I've never known who I was 2 years in a row. This is the first day of the rest of my life. Every day, it's a new day and a new process for me. In this new light of myself, I was able to let my mom go. Like, I've been fighting this severing of us, just fighting it, because I never understood it until I took my DNA test and found out what happened to her. And then I'm like, am I hurting her more by wanting her in my life? Now, when she was drinking and getting high, it probably was easy for her to deal with me. But now that she has to sit with all of her emotions in sobriety, and she doesn't have, she never got help. I don't know. I think I was harming her. And I never want to do that. Berating her with questions. Getting angry with her mother. Getting angry with her family. I don't think that was healthy for her. So I made the decision to let her go. Not in a bad way, or like, I hate you, you left me. No, that's not what happened. In a sense of saying, I comprehend what you endured. I refuse to add more pain. And that was really hard for me to do. Just like it was hard for me to walk away from my sibling and getting completely connected. Oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't go through this. Getting like connected with them and then later saying, oh, this is not going to work, and then going through pain. I hate that. So I'm just really grateful that I have made, I made decisions to improve my health, my spiritual health, to improve who I'm connected to actually seek out people who can actually support me, not water me down, not compare war wounds, but actually support me through what I'm going through right now. This is happening right now. I have been going through it for 2 years right now. And I want to thank everybody who has been a support, been an encouragement through my worst days. I want to first start there. My worst days. Because there were bad days. I was suicidal. I'm gonna say it again. I was suicidal, and I didn't ask for help. I didn't even tell anybody. That's how I know I was serious because I was sticking it to myself. I wasn't telling the soul for somebody to say, oh, you gotta heal and you gotta get over it, and this happened to me and I'm not feeling like that. I get a lot of that shit. And it infuriates me. It infuriates me that trauma is now with our people a freaking competition. So nobody's getting the support they need. They're just ranking. You're ranking who deserves the encouragement, who deserves support. I think we all do. Yo, what in the world is he doing? He lucky he didn't get ran over. Is that a chase? Chase. Grand Rising, peace and love. Just sitting here working through many, 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 many Grand Risings past and to come. Just filled with gratitude and coffee, chilling. It's been a really, really, really tough road this year. It's also been rewarding. Energy audit. I did one a few months ago and I really shut down. I really shut down because I realized that I was doing too much. I was doing too much. But I'm still grateful that at the end of every day this year, I never gave up. I stayed persistent. And now I'm sitting somewhere where I was not sitting at last year. I definitely was not waiting on new DNA testing around this time last year. I was nowhere near where I am today. So, through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I haven't heard music and I don't know when. I haven't made any music. It's bothering me to a point where I'm probably going to start scheduling that in. Since a lot of the research that I was doing at the beginning of the year, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm on another phase of it. I just really want to thank everybody who's really been an encouragement to me because I just want you to know you saved my life. You saved my life. I don't think I could have did this alone. Being isolated by my family, seeing a lot of the curse just go on and on and on, and they accept it as that's who they are. It's just very heartbreaking, and all I have is pity, but I don't have any energy for people that ain't interested in growing out of their shit. See, I get judged a lot, but a lot of people really don't know me. You're only judging me from your capacity of your perception. A lot of times I can say something and I have to go back and explain what I said. And I get this all the time because nobody's thinking on my level. That's not to say that I'm higher or lower than anybody. I'm just set apart. I can't be set apart and fit in. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. I cannot be set apart and fit in. That's just it's elementary. And I'm learning myself, I'm learning who I am, what makes me, instead of letting people look at me and tell me who I am. Look at me and tell me what I should be doing. Look at me, analyze me, and just tell me what I should be doing, how I should be reacting, just like I'm a robot. Nobody has ever been able to pull that off with me and really be successful with it. It just doesn't work that way with me. And respect is only going to go but so far because it works both ways. I have given respect to monsters who have treated me like crap. And I've also given respect to people who actually deserved it. Peace and love to the DNA cousins. This is a hard process for me. I mean, there's so much I can say about being on this journey. It's not easy. It's very hard. There's so many emotions that goes with just being me on my tree, connected to these people, my mother and my father. Like it's just really, 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 really disturbing at this point. It's so disturbing at this point. I mean, even my DNA test from Ancestry, I've gotten less Nigerian every update. No one can explain why I'm getting less Nigerian. All they say is, your DNA doesn't change, the technology does. Can you explain to me why my Africanness is getting less? People don't hear the question. You hear, I don't even know what they be hearing. People just want to be right all the time. You don't want the work that it takes to think and build. Like taking information and data and really reading it for what it is. Like, I don't even think they're going to give me another update on Ancestry. Because I don't even know. Like, they take stuff away and they don't even add anything anywhere. So it's just weird. This is hard work. It's hard work emotionally. I'm apprehensive. I'm so glad my subscription for Ancestry ran out. I'm not doing any tree work at all. I'm not doing any more tree work. I really worked on my tree before I even got in this project when I did my DNA. Because my tree, of course, changed so much when I did my DNA. So, I'm just not doing any more of that right now. Just because there's no worth. I have yet to find anybody on my that's connected to my tree. DNA connections, yes. I have yet to find anybody that belongs on my tree. So I'm not going to just keep going down all these different rabbit holes with these strangers. Considering the people on my tree are strangers, every last one of them except my one mother and my one grandmother. And they're not strangers because I met them. I didn't. My grandma's definitely a stranger. I had no idea what she had done. It's so amazing what she did. I don't mean amazing in a good way either. It's just freaking unbelievable. It is so. I think I'm gonna go outside and get some sun. A little bit. It's kind of cloudy. Get some sun today. My ringer will be off all day for anyone calling, messaging. I will not be answering because I need to. I need to. I need to finish this little purge I just went through. My grieving has finally stopped. The memories have stopped coming, and that was a lot. Anything connected to Johnson County is very deeply ingrained in me because even though I lived in Philly, I was going to Johnson County every summer. I used to ride the train, Amtrak by myself to get down there and ride the train back by myself. It's totally different now. We were not protected. We were not a protected children at all. Somebody could have sex trafficked, excuse me, could have kidnapped me or anything. Nobody would have known nothing. That is really wild. But they were different times. Like people's numbers were in the phone books back then. Like you could really pull up to somebody's house from the phone book. I mean, that's literally how I found my grandmother's door. Had I known my dead address, baby 99 would have been lit. I'd probably be sitting in prison still today. I have so much to be grateful for because as horrible as everything was that I uncovered, the timing was perfect. Spiritually, the timing was perfect. My flesh says the timing was not perfect because I can't do anything to these people. The damage to my mother is done and no one can avenge her. But the timing was perfect. Nobody's here for me to put my life and my future in danger trying to avenge my mother. And that's another reason why I speak to this. I speak to this story. I share this story, and I am going to write this book. And that's another reason why I'm not taking any calls today. I need to sit with all of the emotions that I have up until now, and I want to get in tune with what I'm feeling and what I know, not what I believe, but what I feel and what I know. I want to get in tune with it. It's going to take some time and a little bit of meditation and just in here listening to music and vibing to myself with no outside energy so I can control my own. And that's one thing about me too. When I'm giving myself out to like hundreds of people at a time, oh boy, eventually I'm going to snap. Because it's like nobody is like, wait a minute, guys, let's give her a break and let's not use all of her energy up. Like, this was a lot this year. I'm grateful. But then again, like I said, I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know. I've never made an Excel book in my life. And I'm on my second book. I didn't know. I was under a spell. Like, that's what I'm going to call that. Like, I was under a spell. Seriously. Clearly. And I was obedient. And now I got a little bit more to do. Well, not a little bit, a lot. A lot more to do in this next book. And moving forward, waiting on this new DNA test, and I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I want. I want to know if I have grandparents there. If I don't have grandparents there, and they're just related, that's going to explain to me why the Igbo keeps getting lower. Unless those populations that is showing up are not modern populations, they're ancient populations. And that makes more sense to me, but I'm not going to get into all of that. Gratitude and chill, peace and love. I hope all is well today. I want to thank you for letting me just get this energy out today. Peace and love. Make sure you like the video. You can share. I'm really going to take today and really sit with myself. I love everybody. My ringer is going off. Let me put the live chat up here. My ringer is going off. I'm not answering any calls, I'm not answering any messages. There is nothing wrong. I just have to catch up. My nervous system has to catch up with everything that's happened, especially this month. Jen has been needing medical supplies. There's so much going on personally, financially, in my world. I've got all of these litigations, and they're dragging their feet, and it's just a headache and a frustration. But at the end of the day, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I'm not lacking anything that I need in this moment, so I can't be nothing but grateful. I gave a lot of myself, and I think for me to be judged by what I had to give when I have actually nothing to give, and I gave my creation. I don't think that um, people understand that their judgments really make things worse. Someone like me who has had to fight for a space in the family, of the family, um, I've always had to test people to see, are they genuine? Are they real? Are they serious? Are they builders? And I do that all the time. Look at the police on their little bike. I didn't know they had no motorcycles. That's cool. Um, I've always had to test people because I don't have a tribe. I don't have a tribe. DNA does not make you love and honor your family members. I know that to be true. I think I see everyone like that? No, but I know everyone is capable of being deceitful. I know everyone is capable of just doing the least. And I've seen it. I have a lot of family members that are like that. The whole entire time I was homeless in Philadelphia, and my family were helping me. No, they were never helping me. They were using me. And people don't always understand what using is. I really do believe that everybody don't know really what using is. Using someone's energy. There's a cost for everything. Everything has a balance. The energy that I was giving out for people, there was supposed to be a return. It didn't have to be money. It didn't have to, there's a return for all energy. There is one, whether you create it or not. This is why I was getting blessed. This is why God, the universe. This is why I was being sent things, messages, dreams, cash, food, peace. Like there was a return because I was giving parts of myself to help others. I wasn't gaining anything. But some people can't do nothing for you unless they gaining something. I don't know. I know it's all types of people out here, and I'm set apart. Oh, please don't hit that man. I'm so nosy. I am a giver. I am a giver, but I'm learning in this society, it's it's not a safe place for us. It's not a safe place for us. I think I have been judged and analyzed by more people than I've ever had conversations with this year. And you know what? A lot of people may think because they had conversations with me and I was able to give you a glimpse of my trauma that you totally get it. There's no way that I can explain my entire genetic code and history and epigenetics to a person when I'm still trying to comprehend how the hell I got here and didn't know. I mean, how I knew that it was something, but I never even knew my own family. And now I'm at the point where I don't see the value in them. And to my DNA cousins, y'all got to stay out of this. You have to stay out of this. Unless you want to align yourself with these people. You have to stay out of this. You have to stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you. My healing has nothing to do with you. It cannot even be defined by you guys. You have to stay out of this. Now, again, I want to thank my DNA cousins that actually comprehend parts of what I'm dealing with. There's a few cousins that really have helped me grow, even grow socially. Um, I don't even think I noticed many females. I'm used to being around male energy, okay? Females get real petty and they don't really like me. I'm telling you, I go through stuff with females. I don't know why. I always have grown women, young women. I don't know what it is. I never really had much problems with males. I don't know. Maybe it's my masculine energy triggering the feminine energy. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but I am grateful for the support and the love, and I see it and I feel it, and I'm growing and I'm grateful. Peace and love to Miko Wolf. It's gonna be the only inbox I check today, and I'm sure it's something for me to study. And I'm not doing it today, but I'll go and look tomorrow. I need a break from all this DNA shit. No disrespect. I need a break from this DNA stuff now. Ooh, a facial reconstruction. Awesome. Cool. I will watch shortly. Yeah, I'm taking a break from all the DNA stuff. Did she call me? I'd shank a bitch for you. She's crazy. Oh, and I want to give a special shout out to my actual, what do you call them? God sisters? What do you like? What am I gonna call my sisters that aren't my blood sisters? I definitely wanted to find the difference. Going through beautiful tower moments. Going through beautiful tower moments. Growing. Thank you for asking. Grief is something else. Grief is something else, I'm telling you. And I'm not going through just death of like a person. I'm also going through death of an ideology, death of my beliefs, death of my toxic connections. I'm going through a lot of grief. I'm going through a lot of beautiful grief. Of course, my godmom passed. I'm finally moving out of that phase of, because I'm really glad that she's not suffering anymore here. But a lot of tower moments, grieving, which is natural for me, like these toxic relationships, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but I feel good, and I'm growing through it, and I'm just shedding a lot of connections that just don't serve a purpose, and just really getting in a headspace to continue building what I'm working towards. Thank you for asking. I really do. Thank you for asking. You know, am I uncomfortable? Yes, because I have trust issues. I don't be knowing who to trust, and I don't be wanting. It ain't even about I don't be knowing who to trust, because I just be wanting to trust everybody, because that's just me. I be wanting to trust everybody. I know better, but I be wanting to think that everybody has best interest for me, you, this society. But sometimes I just don't know. I think sometimes we get distracted with things that don't matter. And this is why the grief that I'm going through now, I actually accept it. I embrace it, because I'm making space. I'm making space for more and new and ideologies that actually fit me and don't deplete me. And it's hard. There's a lot of resistance. Most people want us to stay African slaves. That's what they want. That's the most comfortable position that we can play. Um, they can play. Um, I'm grateful for this growth. Grateful for this growth. all gratitude. She is better now. I adore you. I adore you. Just so you know. Thank you. I am here for you as well. I'm here for you as well. How are you? Watching you grow overnight was a true joy. Watching you grow overnight is a true joy. I will always be proud of you. Shouting, giving you a shout out on my channel now. Peace and love. Peace and love. Please send Miko, Micco Wolf. Check out his YouTube page, Waya Tribe. WAYAH Tribe. This brother does his research. He does his research and he's a very intelligent person. I am honored to be sitting with some intelligent researchers from our own community and outside the melanated community. I think that it's much needed, long overdue, and supporting one another outside of your United States teaching and beliefs needs to be done. A lot of people have done their DNA. A lot of people, see, this is what happens when you're in a nation of dilution. There's one narrative, so they're going to tell me that the pilgrims and all this stuff, this applies to everyone. How do we take a history that happened to individuals and make it a collective narrative? Unless we all share the same parents, somebody missing their truth. Even with this research I'm doing, like, nobody here shares the same parents. So nobody here has the same ancestors. Are there connections? Yes. Many. That still does not force everyone, all of us with the same skin color, into the same narrative. And the fact that a lot of us are sharing truths instead of ideologies and narratives for a collective, and actually sharing individual stories and individual findings. I find it amazing. I find it controversial to only people who don't think or read. It's a lot of them. And it's not even about, do you read? What are you reading? Are you reading something to expand your horizons of your thinkings? Because a lot of people think limited. I, for one, have been around people who think big. I've been around business people all my life, especially street hustlers. Thinking big is a thing that I was taught how to do when I was a little girl, stealing checks, stealing checks for my mom, trying to get up in the recording studio, because they used to send me recording contracts. I don't know why. I really don't know why. They used to send recording contracts to my mom in Philadelphia and down south. And I found one day. That's why she ain't like me going to the mailbox, because I was something else. I went and stole a green crayon, a check, wrote my check out for $500 to get a package at this studio. Baby, I've been thinking big since I was 8 years old. I think big. I'm not a small thinker at all. And being able to sit around people with big dreams and big plans and big thoughts and big information is an honor. It's an honor. Having people invest in me to learn from Nubia, someone paying a year subscription of Africanist studies. I can't go back to thinking the way I did before I took those classes. And I'm grateful for it. And really sitting here just really taking everything in. I did a lot this year. For my daughter, she's amazed. She was like, "Mom, your phone, it keeps going off." And then her friend was here, and I'm running around, and my phone's calling, and somebody's calling on one device and my laptop. And my daughter was talking to her friend. She was like, "My mom has gotten to be an important person this year." I fell out laughing. I was like, "Don't say that. Don't say that. I am not important." I said, "I don't know what it, like, nobody understands, like, this happened to me out of nowhere. Like, I didn't plan for any of this. I didn't know I was going to make a book. I didn't know I was going to be getting all of those DNA kits. My DNA friend was like, you're the only person I know who can have a conversation and say, oh, I got 40 DNA kits. He said, don't nobody I know can say that but me. He said, you remind me of me. Listen, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was following orders. Because someone like me isn't here to play around. Someone like me isn't here to just be mundane. Someone like me has orders. I remember I said that to one cousin. She was like, what do you mean from? I think she said I don't know. It's like people you don't get how I got here. There's no way you could think that. You don't get how I get out here. You don't see the symbolism of who I am at all. This is why I haven't ran from who I am like everybody else. Like I even had one family member, well, we're not going to think about how you got here. We're just going to grow together. No, that's not how the fuck we're going to grow. You're not going to dilute me again to freaking fit in your glass. No, baby. No, baby. That's not how you're going to do this one here. Because that's not how this works. You're going to accept who I am for all of me, whether you want to or not. Because I'm going to show up as me. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe for the rest of my life. This is going to be a beautiful day. I appreciate everybody checking in on me. All is well. All is well. Gina is healing very well. We have a plastic surgeon appointment in 4 days. She has to go to plastic surgery. Forgive me, they were not 3rd-degree burns. They were 2nd-degree burns. I'm glad she has my blood. I heal fast. Somebody told me I had lizard blood. so I'm just really grateful for enjoying life again and finding purpose and, just making it as a divorced, hated parent. I'm realizing my babies, I did it. Like, I have so much to be grateful for, while a lot of people want to focus on, I don't even see them as flaws. They want to focus on parts of my character that they may do not like. Baby, I'm my daddy's daughter. I'm my daddy and my mama daughter for real. I'm just like them. I know I am. My mama was rough. She got a good heart, though. I think I have her heart. I don't have evil is lurking inside the hearts of men. The shadow knows. I don't have that. I'm not fake. I've learned a lot this year. I've even grown in empathy for some Europeans who are learning that they are African, who are learning that, they have history in slavery. from the Slavs and the Africans and the Indians that were enslaved. Like, I'm starting only for the people who actually aren't like proud of. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Even me, I have some things that I'm ashamed to share. I have some shit. I'm ashamed. Shit. That starts right over my head. I'm ashamed. I have slave mother on my tree, my great great grandmother, not far at all. I have passing on my tree right over my head. My grandmother passed. I have so much trauma and just hacks with a hacksaw. It's like they literally mutilated any type of foundation. Like people that founded these Quakers and church people that founded Massachusetts. I see zero pride in that. Why is that? Because I'm being forced to ignore my other ancestors who really probably are more closer to me than these people who came here to destroy so many people and families. Um, Matching some of this stuff on Relative Finder, traumatizing. I'm scared to share it. I'm scared of the backlash. I don't even want to say scared, but I'm uncomfortable sharing it because I'm not proud. I think for me to even walk up to one of these people, if they were living today, and say, I'm your cousin, they probably would cut my head off. Like, I'm not proud of some of these ties, considering it's a symptom of the severing that I'm living through today. I'm a lot deeper than most people can even fathom. Like I'm literally a walking example of epigenetics. Me and my daughter, I tell you, it's a lot of things that we experience that normal people our age don't experience because of our male line coming from such an ancient age. Even my daughter, both of my daughter's both of my daughter's grandfathers were born early 1900 or 1800, into the 1800s. Both of them. Spiritually, that's a lot. It's a lot. That's a huge gap in my spirit. Going from ancient to a child. It's amazing to be alive today. I'm really grateful. I want to thank the universe for just providing space for me, a comfortable space for me. And I thank me for being able to maintain it. And I just really want to keep growing and keep sending me people, keep removing people that don't align with where I need to go. Fix them to understand this is not about me or them. This is about the divine order that was already placed on me before I got here. Have I paid dearly for being me? Yes. Am I grateful? Am I grateful for this process? Do I see progress? Yes. I see growth. I feel growth. This growth that has hurt a little bit has also provided me so much joy and so much peace. I just want to say peace and love to everybody. Please like and share the video. Make sure you be safe and aware. I love you.